Game time, baby. Alright, looks like we made it to the art complex last time. Back from the start. Back from the start. Alright, here we go. I normally watch the prologue. I'm ready to get in action straight up. We're skipping it today. As soon as I can. Come on, rip and tear. Let's go. I'm ready.
We will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
My background looking kind of crazy. Let me move that real quick. Hold up. All right, I'm prepared for glory. Put me in. Here we go. Ah, beat this. Dang it. I really wanted to kill him with punches.
I will mark it on your HUD.
Oh, give him a smack. All right, boys. Today's the day. Today is the day. We beat it today. Tonight. Tonight. Oh! That was gory. Boom! Hang on, I'm not locked in yet. Let me get locked. Oh, right in the face. Curb stomp. First message of the stream. What up, Red Fox? Yo, what up, Gloopy? Damn, Gloopy, you just barely lost the first message. What up, Danny? Damn, all y'all showing up at the same exact time. I like it. I like it. Watch this move right here. Watch how I'm about to do to him. Hang on, where the ammo at? Watch what I'm about to do. Damn it, I didn't mean to shoot him in the face. There a, oh! Hang on, I'm messing up. Alright, we back in business. .360! Alright, today is the day that we beat this easy-ass game, y'all. Today's the day. Yep.
Hell Priest has been terminated.
I'm gonna get him today, boys. Today's the day.
By 36.
Give me that. How you doing tonight? I am doing pretty good, smooches. Thank you for asking. Thank you for the smooches. Oh crap! I fell. Bro, how do you get so many people to watch your stream? Like, I'm basically doing the exact same thing as you, apart from the whole... Hang on. Hang on, it's popping off. Oh, get sliced in half. First off, I want to say, Red Fox, slightly hard to read that comment without getting offended. Just slightly. You know, hey, it is what it is. Listen, watch this. Boom! Alright, hang on. Oh my god, die. Oh my god, I suck. Alright, let's read this offensive comment real quick. Hang on. Bro, how do you get so many people to watch your streams? Like, on base? I hear something. Got him. I'm basically doing the same exact thing as you, apart from the whole one-arm thing. Listen, Red Fox. Damn it, I need ammo. Hang on, Phantom Pain. I'm gonna need more info, Mr. Red Fox. Two things. You're basically doing the same thing can mean many of things. It could mean you're just playing video games and streaming. There's millions of people doing that, by the way. And then following that up with, besides the one-arm thing, the one-arm thing holds a lot of weight. Like that's kind of a big deal, Red Fox. That's probably the majority of it. But I'm gonna need more information. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But the one-arm thing holds a lot of weight. If you started playing one-handed, it might. I don't know. There's one-handed gamers out there who are also streaming and not getting views. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's a personality thing. I think people show up because the one-handed thing is cool. I think people stay because my personality's even cooler. I don't know though. You gotta ask the people, not me. I'm just out here gaming. I'm not the one watching, so I don't know exactly why people watch. Those are my assumptions though. Now, Red Fox, if you say you're basically doing the same thing, if what you're saying is that you're playing Doom Eternal, but like as a normal two-handed guy, yeah, this game is like 5 years old. People don't really typically watch old games like that, so that's probably one of the things you're doing wrong. I don't actually stream Doom Eternal to get views. I stream this because it's the hardest challenge around, and it's going to make for an excellent video when I pass this challenge one day. But yeah, like I said, Red Fox, I need more info to help you out there, brother. Onward! About to hit him with that 300. This is Sparta. Never mind, I shot him in the leg on accident. I messed it up. Solo is right. Personality and ability is going to kill audience while chopping it up with gaming. Yeah, it's really hard to comment on why you're not getting views if I don't have more information or like spend a while checking out your content. I'm not much of a content consumer myself, if I'm being honest. I don't typically watch other people. I don't even like watching myself. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of myself. I'm gonna be honest. Well, like, I don't hate myself. That's not what I'm saying. I just get bored. I'm not a watcher. I'm a doer. Anytime I try to watch content, it just makes me want to play content, so, you know. I'm so addicted to the resupply list. It's good, isn't it, Danny? Woo! Oh no, ran out of ammo! That is so unfortunate. That's completely my fault. I forgot that I usually chainsaw there at the end. That's okay, warm up. That was like, what, 10 minutes? Whatever. We could do a 10-minute warm up, that's fine.
Against all
the takeaway, I'm gonna get through. I'm gonna check out your channel real quick, Red Fox. Now I'm curious.
All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them.
He said I'm basically doing the same thing, but with two hands. That just means you're a gaming channel. The one-handed thing is what's unique. Being unique is what makes you stand out, Red Fox. How long you been streaming for, Red? A year? 2 years. Oh, you've been doing this for a while. Okay, I see the frustration there, Red Fox. You've been at it for 2 years. I'm not seeing a face cam, Red Fox. Do you talk or do you just game? Let me click on one real quick. Oh, you do have a face cam.
We must pray now,
Right? Is that what I'm looking at?
pray that he is watching.
Got a whole mask on. Is that normal? Do you always wear a mask?
If you can hear me, if you're out there.
Ow, ow, ow.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
All right. Yeah, you've been out for a while. Let's see the frustration. I'd say the biggest thing, Fox, is you got to stand out somehow. You got to stand out with personality, with skill, or something else. Those are normally the two things for male gamers. You either got to have a really cool personality, you got to be funny as shit, or very personable. Normally funny, you have to be funny as a male gamer. Or you have to be exceptionally skilled. And because I'm only one-handed, I'm kind of that second one, right? I might be average for you two-handed folk, but in the one-handed world, I am king! All right, I'm tooting my own horn a little bit hard right here. But still, like, come on now. If there was a competition out there, damn it, I'm digging my hole. But hey, if there was a competition out there for the best handicap players in the world, I'ma just say, I might win that. I might win it. I might win that competition. I don't know. I ain't too bad for a one-handed lad. Let me get back to my stream. Commentary goes a long way though. Commentary could be hilarious, you could be funny, or you could be perfect. I'm giving too many damn tips. I'm not even that big of a YouTuber. Are you even still here, Red Fox? I feel like I'm talking to myself. I've got no responses. Is my live stream still live? Did my live stream break? What's happening? Why is nobody talking to me? I'm out here talking to myself. I'm out here giving tips and tricks for days, and I feel like I'm not even talking to anybody. Let me focus on my gameplay. Woo! Just like watching Borderlands 4 streamers, even though a great game is boring as hell to watch. Yeah. It's all about personality for a lot of stuff. You normally, I'm goated, thank you, Milky. We're knowledgeable, that's helpful too. Like Fallout community, yeah. You gotta be exceptional in some way or another. You gotta be exceptionally funny, exceptionally personable, or exceptionally skilled. You got 1 out of 3 ways to make it in this world. You gotta be unique in one of them ways. That's my opinion on the matter. I'm no professional though. I've only got 2K subscribers. I'm not exactly famous. I don't feel like I've got enough YouTube experience to be out here giving advice. But hey, if y'all are asking it, I'll give it my best, all right? Where did you die last? We ain't gonna talk. This is it was a warm-up, Gloopy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because Solo has the entertainment valve with his commentary. Yeah, I give really good commentary. I've come to learn. That was something I was really big on. You gotta constantly listen. If you're streaming, first off, hold up. I don't want to keep giving advice if you. Red Fox, are you still here? I know that man. Listen, I know that man didn't just do a drive-by, a drive-by on me and ask advice and then dip. Red Fox, damn it, are you still here? Oh my God, you can go up there? Good to know. Okay. Give him a smoke. Too easy. Watch the speed run, Gloopy. Watch this. Watch Gloopy. This is for you, Gloopy. Watch this. Boom! We call that the speed run skip. Too easy. Content is everything from player to game. Content is everything from player to game. Content? I feel like that was kind of like speaking in riddles right there. Same time, baby. We're good. We're good. Crisis averted. 360. Got him. Listen, I'm slightly offended that Red Fox hopped in the chat, asked for advice in a slightly rude manner, and then dipped out mid-advice. So I'm gonna talk a little trash real quick. All right, I just want to say, ah, damn it! I need to focus. I need to stop trash talking. You're entertaining to watch. Simply it. Just because Red Shadow did a drive-by shit talk on me, it disguised it in advice. I'm gonna get him to drop in my channel and say you're basically doing the same thing but two hands is a wild statement, Red. Damn it, that's a wild. You are basically not doing the same thing at all. Your channel's 99.9% different than mine. All right. This is a handicap channel. You're a normie channel. We're not the same. All right, I got it out of my system. I feel better now. Damn you for doing a drive-by on me like that. All right, now I can focus. I got it out of my system. Now we can get some winning done. The warm-up's over. Here we go. Full focus time.
I have located the priest signal.
I'm better now. I got it out of my system. Let him know. Nah, just a really rude statement, man. He's gonna say I'm basically doing the same thing as you, but with two hands. Oh, so you're doing not the same thing as me at all, right? Not even close, damn it! How dare you? How dare you? We're not even close. All right. Whoo! I'm better. I got it out of my system. I'm better. I don't like to be full of myself, but that one, I don't know. That one kind of scarred a little bit. I like your idea on the handicap, one-handed. Hang on, I didn't get to read all that. I'm trying not to fail anymore. I gotta make some progress today, damn it. Oh my god. I'm taking so much damage. Let me lock in. Jesus. You know what? I'm not gonna lock in. Let's be real. I'm having too much fun chatting with y'all. I can't lock in. I can't. Sometimes you're just having too much of a good time to lock in. Oh my god, almost got me again. Bro! I live at 1 HP. What'd you miss? We just started, Gloopy. Nothing to see here. Beginning of the game, we just started. Ain't been no restarts today. We ain't died yet. This is the first run right here.
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption...
Like, I'm not over this shit, man. I'm not over this. Who drops in a handicap guy's channel, says, I'm doing basically, like, let's put it this, what if I was in a wheelchair and this guy's out here running marathons, right? And I'm out here wheeling marathons in my wheelchair. And the guy's like, hey, how come people don't root for me like they root for you? Because I run marathons too. Bitch, because I'm in a wheelchair. The fuck? I'm sorry. I'm better. I got it out of my system. We're good. We're good now. Whoo! Hi, what up, Fear? How you doing, brother? How you doing? We're all good. We're good over here. We're great. My rhythm's not thrown off at all.
Reduced by 36.8%.
I'm playing perfectly normal today. Nothing to see here. Perfectly normal gameplay. Oh, that was a new one. Speed run! Come here, little zombie. Be quicker, little zombie. Speed run! Woo! Oh, I love that execution. How much ammo we got? 8? I need to get some ammo real quick. I have been summoned! What up, animator? How you doing, my friend? Oh my god, that shotgun doesn't do very much damage if you're not, like, right in their face, huh? Does the shotgun have, like, bullet drop or something? That was weird. Normally I kill him in half a magazine. Nah, I was dead accurate. They call me Deadshot. We don't miss around here. Onward. Alright, this is the one, boys. I'm locked in now. Warm-ups are over. This is where we end them all. This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! 5 HP, that was a little risky. Alright, precision bolt. I used to go micro missiles. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that no more. You gotta take this slightly more seriously. Ever slightly. .360. Okay, see, I missed a couple of there, right? But that last one, I didn't miss no damn shots. The grenade really helps, though. If you miss a couple shots, that grenade cleans up for you. Too easy. God, the reckoning.
The UAC would like to thank you for your support during the
All right. All right, we're making some serious progress now, boys. We're almost halfway through the first level. I actually think we're past halfway through. We got like one arena fight and we're out of here. Welcome back, Smoochies. Double kill. Single kill. Barrel kill. What's good, man? How's your night going? Pretty well, Kenny. I'm a little flustered right now. Can't get it out of my mind that some dude dropped in my chat, said, how come you're getting views and I'm not? I'm basically doing the same thing as you, but I got 2 hands. And I'm like, that's a big difference. I don't know. It bothered me a lot because like I just spent like 30 minutes giving advice and I found out the dude just drive-by'd me and left. I don't know. It's been sitting on my brain, it's making me play. I've already died 3 times. It's really been messing up my mojo.
All I hear is a bad Discord saying, what? A bot in Discord saying nut 100 times?
In my Discord, Fear? Fear, are you saying there's someone at what Discord? Oh no, I messed it up. I messed it up again! No, Bro. It's gonna be a long night, boys. It's gonna be a long night. Red Fox done messed up my mojo.
Against all the evil that
My mojo's gone, y'all.
conjure,
My mojo's gone. We gotta try to get it back.
all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto
That's
them.
not really why though, Kenny.
Only
See, you would think that's why, and that's the reason why I'm baffled why he asked the question, because most people would think that's why. But really, from my experience, I've been doing this for a year, and people used to drop by, oh cool, one-handed, and they leave. So the one-handed thing is a great way to get people in here, but being a good one-handed gamer alone isn't enough to keep people.
I will mark
The personality is what keeps them. It's all about personality, boys. I'm actually more proud of my personality than my one-handed skills because I never really had many friends growing up, so I'm not really, I didn't think I'd be good at talking to y'all. Like, I thought I'd be really bad at, like, this whole talking to chat type situation. And I learned I'm actually a really good talker. I learned this just recently since I started streaming, because up until this point, I've always been like a lone wolf. I've always done my own thing. I've always played single-player games. If I played multiplayer games, I wouldn't do it with a team. I would do it by myself. So I was actually terrified about talking into a camera to you guys because I thought I was going to suck at it. So it actually makes me more proud. I always knew I was good at stuff, especially with one hand. Like, I knew I was a beast of one hand. I did not think I was a good talker. So getting compliments on my personality actually hits harder, in my opinion, than compliments on other things like my one-handed game ability. But I do admit, if I wasn't one-handed, it would be a lot harder to do this YouTube thing. The one-handed thing is a good hook to get people in here. It's just not enough to make them stay. You gotta bring personality with it too. Ammo. Okay. Beautiful. Ah, stupid ad keeps popping up in my chat. This is new. This is a new issue. Alright.
Big difference is because you're gaming with one hand and you're really good at it. That's why.
I mean, that gets people in here, like I said.
I know what he's using. I'm curious. I want to know what mouse he's using.
Smoochie! I have a video in my shorts titled How I Play with One Hand. You can click on my channel, go to my shorts, and click on the video called How I Play with One Hand, and you can see exactly how I use my setup. It is not a mouse, by the way, it's a controller. Alright, onward!
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by...
This is the one, boys. This is the one. We lock it in here.
36.8%. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
Wreck. Alright, let's see if we can hit the speed run again. Come on, little zombie. Come this way. Come on, little fella. Beautiful. I hit my head. I messed it up. Nailed it. Man, if y'all don't use this full auto shotty, I don't know what you're doing. This thing is awesome. Is it out of here yet? Onward. Slap him with his own arm. What? I died here? What a scrub. Man, I'm just taking so much damage today. I don't feel like today is my day, boys. I'm getting absolutely rocked. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know what's going on. I used to be kind of good at this. I don't know what happened. I just want to be good again. Where'd my skills go? Oh, you know what it is? I think I figured out why sometimes I kill that guy fast, sometimes I don't. It's headshots. It's headshots. So this game doesn't reward you for hitting a crit multiplier with like a sound or something. It is Red Fox. I literally can't get what he said out of my brain. I can't get it out. I can't stop thinking about how he dropped in a channel of a guy who's literally playing with one of the biggest handicaps in gaming history and said his two-handed channel is basically the same as mine. I literally can't get it out of my brain. It's stuck in there. It's glued. It's living rent-free. I can't stop. I can't stop thinking about it. It's killing me. Like, I don't understand the goal of someone hopping into a handicapped guy's channel and saying their shit's the same as mine. Like, I don't understand it. The goal!
Alright. What I think would have made imps more interesting is if they didn't drop health or ammo with glory killed.
I'm not even gonna respond to that, Gloopy. That's rage bait. I know rage bait when I see it. I will no longer respond to your rage bait, Gloopy. I have learned. You have taught me well, Sensei Gloopy. You have taught me well, and I appreciate you for that, Gloopy. Yeah, headshots. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong. You gotta go for headshots. Okay, now we know. We're about to power through. In a game where headshots don't give you a different type of sound cue or hit marker, it's hard to realize that headshots do more damage, but they do. They definitely do. He's doing it again. Fluky, stop your rage bait. Cut it out. I'm not falling for it. You won't get me again. Never again, Gloop. Oh my god. Oh my god, if I go down again. Okay, we're good. We're good. Jesus. Oh my god. I need to lock in.
Would you say, Milky, the dude, insecure, jealous, small, pee-wee? Damn, that's a little much.
I don't think he was trying to be mean. I think that's a little much. I think some people, Gloopy knows. I think some people are just, they just don't know how to talk to people. And they say things without thinking, is all it was. I don't think he was trying to be mean. If you're going to be rude when I'm conversing, then no point trying. Bye. Have a good one, Gloopy. See you later, brother. All right, back to concentrating. Gotta get locked in. The thing, by the way, the thing about Red Fox being rude wasn't just how he said it, which was rude. I was getting over it. I was going out of my way to try to give him advice. And then he just wasn't there. He just left. And that's what really got me. It's like, you're gonna drop by, say some shit like that, then I like, okay, let me give him the benefit of the doubt, try to give him a little YouTube advice from my experience, and then he's just not there anymore. He just leaves. Okay, that's cool. Whatever, just out here talking to myself. Alright, I'm better now. I'm better. We're over it. We're over it. Oh, I nailed that shot. Let's go. Messed up, boys. I don't got enough ammo to kill this guy. Wrecked! Alright, I'm locked in now. Farthest we've made it, boys. Which is a little bit sad to say, if I'm being honest. But I'm starting to feel a little bit more locked in. Time has passed. I appear to be getting it together. Alright. Scuff ought to come up with sick one-handed gamer prototypes. There's actually quite a bit of one-handed gaming controllers out there nowadays. There just wasn't when I first started gaming, which is why I use a standard controller. And I'm never gonna switch it up. I like my standard controller. I've learned to be quite good with this thing. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around. Desert you. Oh, hang on, let me get ammo. 360. I mean, while we're in our ranting phase, I don't rant very often. I try to keep it positive around here. But while we're in our ranting phase, I just want to say, I get more comments than I would like about people telling me about one-handed controllers. That too is quite offensive, as I feel like I game just fine with my current setup. I don't understand why people tell me to get adaptive controllers like I need that shit. That shit offends me. Throwing that out there. I hear that far too often. People hop in my chat and they're like, hey, you should try this controller. It's for one-handed people. Bitch, do I look like I need a one-handed people controller? I'm sorry. See, I'm irate today. I need to get it together. Listen, it's just one of them days for me. I think I'm grumpy today, boys. I don't think I started grumpy. I think a couple of people in chat might have got me this way. But I'm here now. It's okay, Milky. That wasn't directed towards you. You just reminded me of everybody else.
The Con Maker
I love you,
is
Milky.
nearby.
I love you.
She is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your
Why
HUD.
do I keep getting this damn milk matters?
Yo, Dino's a shit talker. Dino's shit talking everybody. I see you. You trying to back me up, Dino. But we try to keep it positive around here.
Located just above your location.
I don't need you shit talking all my homies. Even if they deserve it, Dino. Sometimes they deserve it. But we try to keep it positive regardless. I tried my best. I'm not doing the best today. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not doing my best at what I do. But I do try my best. To when someone shit talks me or like rage baits me or
The Con Maker is
or
present
talks
at this
down to me in
gathering.
some manner,
When outside
I
of
try
her
my
domain,
best to
she is
respond
by all
positively.
accounts
I just
indestructible.
fail sometimes. Today is one of them days. Milk got sniped, Fox got sniped, Kloopy got sniped. Wait, why the fat sad face? I've been here 2 days. Are you disappointed in me, smooches? Listen, if people are in my chat being toxic or they just don't know how to talk to people, listen. Here's the issue with people with chatters. Here's the issue with people in general.
I do not have the
But
means
chatters
to locate
specifically
the second
is
help
not
piece.
everybody
Yours
knows
to
how to
restore
interact. And not be a dick. Like, just because you're not trying. Here's the problem. I've noticed from dealing with chatters that a lot of people think just because they're not trying to be a dick, that they're not being a dick. That's not the case. If people are being a dick, and they don't care about them being a dick because they think they're not being a dick, we don't need those kind of chatters in here. That's not the kind of live stream I'm trying to run. We try to run positivity around here. So like, if people don't know how to talk and they're not willing to change the way they talk, it is what it is. Let them go.
The portal is activated.
Milk and
ready
Gloopy
when
are
you
being
are.
kind though, not ill-willed.
Well, I mean, Milk's cool. I didn't say nothing bad about Milk. But Gloopy started his first interaction here was rage bait, and then he always says stuff that's wrong. He's not very good at interacting. Like when I'm playing Helldivers, he says things like I'll say this weapon is one of the best weapons in the game, and Gloopy will come to the chat and he goes, no, you're wrong. That's just a rude way to respond. So whenever Gloopy's constantly responding rude, whether he means to or not, it's kind of hard to have a short temper with him, is all I'm saying. But yeah, no, Milky's cool. I didn't do nothing to Milky. Milky's still here. Nah, Milky's cool. Nah, Gloopy be tweaking constantly, though. Gloopy be tweaking. And Red Fox was tweaking as well. Like, some people kind of deserve a little hate. I try not to, by the way. I really try to keep the hate out of here. Today's a little. I'm off today though. I'm losing it. I'm not proud of myself on how I'm acting today. But it started out rough.
Yeah, though I can really see how it's insensitive statement.
With Milky, I wasn't saying Milky was doing anything wrong. I was simply saying something that bothers me. It's okay for me to voice my opinion. Like if there's someone in a wheelchair and people are constantly talking about the guy's wheelchair, and the guy in a wheelchair doesn't want people talking about his wheelchair, it's okay for him to say that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, you can voice your opinion. I was just letting Milky know that,
what did I let him know anyway? How did this come up?
oh, the one-handed controller thing. Yeah, I was letting him know that, like, I hear that more than I'd like to. I feel like I said that very nice. Did I not say that nice, Milky? I feel like I said it nice. feel like I'm being persecuted out here. Listen, I'm a very honest person. I got a little bit of that tism in me. So when I see something, I let it known as I see it. I'm very different in that way. I know a lot of YouTubers and streamers. They won't say exactly how they feel because they got this stupid profile they're trying to live by. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. If someone says some shit that I don't like, I'm gonna let them know. And I'm just built different that way. It is what it is. But I'm very honest, so when people say good things, I let them know that too. I'm just an honest person. I'm not doing it out of hate. I'm just honest. I'm one of the very few honest YouTubers out there. I don't put on a persona. I am me! I just hit all kind of wrong buttons. You're right about that. I mod.
Mod for the channels is some are real with emotions and some absolutely do not speak their mind.
I try not to speak my mind, smooches, but when I do, you better believe it's gonna be honest. Like I don't lie to people. I don't lie to people. I do hold out a lot. Like the whole start of my little attitude problem that I'm having today is Red Fox coming in here and telling me that he does the same exact thing as me, but he does it with 2 hands. So he pretty much just said he's a normal gaming channel, and I'm not. And that kind of threw him off my mode a little bit, but I held it back, smooches. You should be proud of me. I held it back. If you were here for the very beginning, I was actually very kind to him. I was like, well, that kind of makes a big difference, and I started giving him advice. I went on for like a 10-minute advice thing, and he didn't respond once, and I'm like, Red, are you still here? And that's what pissed me off. I'm giving him advice for 10 minutes straight, and the dude wasn't even here. That's when I lost it. That's when I lost, because I was already bothered by the comment, and I didn't let it. I was like, I'm gonna let it slide. I know he probably didn't mean to hurt my feelings. I know he probably didn't mean nothing by it. I let it slide. Then the dude just does a drive-by advice thing on me. I lost it, and I've been losing it ever since. I'm trying to get it back though. I'm trying my best out here, smooches. But yeah, one thing about me is I'm real. I'm always real. If someone does something I don't like, I try to keep it positive on my channel as much as I can. So if somebody drops any hate, even if it's like meme hate, like skill issue, I don't allow that shit on my channel. I don't like hate at all. We keep it positive around here. This is one of the very few positive channels, one of the very few real channels that you're gonna find out there. I don't even know if that's an accurate statement, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch other people's content. I'm not a consumer, I'm a doer. So I don't even know if there's real people out there or not, but I tell you I am. I'm one of them if there's not. One of the few, the proud, the real channels. Oh, hang on. Let me get some health back. Yo, what up, Gloopy? I must admit, that Pyrotech doesn't 2-shot charges. Yo, Gloopy, I found something. Hold up, Gloopy. I found something out about the Pyrotech. Somebody dropped in the chat and said fire is glitched right now. So you may have been right about the Pyrotech. It may have used to be good and it's just glitched out right now. But all right, you have a good night. What are we saying? We're gonna catch that Red Fox in his heart in his next learner. Does he even stream Doom Eternal? I checked his channel. He does some Helldivers content or something. I checked real quick. Just because like I was legitimately trying to give the man advice. It set me off that I put so much effort into giving advice and he just wasn't here anymore. Like, I put my heart and soul in that advice. I gave him so much advice, and he just dipped out. He's like, I don't care about your stupid advice. I was just stopping by to tell you your channel's shit. I'm like, all right, damn, that's how it is? Oh, did I not? Oh, shit. I forgot I had to execute that guy. I'm not locked in. Oh, my God, boys. Oh, my God. Okay, we're good. Let me, oh, damn it, hang on. When in doubt, chainsaw out. Let's go. I do appreciate the input there, Smooches, though. Keeping me in check. I appreciate you. Solo, do solo and lock in. Solo can't do solo. Solo has issues. Solo lets people live rent-free in his mind, and it really messes up his game plan. I wish I could just... Listen, Tampa, I wish there was a switch that I could just flip, but I can't. Can't do it. Impossible. Can't do it. People be living rent-free in Solo's head. I ain't leaving no worries. Ain't no worries. Now, I need someone like you to keep me in check, Smooches. I try to keep it very positive, and I need a positive entity like you up in here. You're amazing, Smooches. Keep up the great work. That was fantastic. I have been really negative today. Granted, I had a rough start. With some sneak dissing at the very beginning. But I do try to keep it more positive than you know, that positivity's key. I try to, you know, I like to lead by example, and I've been setting a really bad example today, so I appreciate you. Sometimes you just gotta let your heart out, though. Whoo, I'm sweating. All right, onward. Yo, Tampa, did you just get here, Tampa? Because, it's been a rough start. Man, I've already died 3 times, and we've been live for about an hour. Hang on, not even an hour. 54 minutes, I've already got 3 deaths. It's been a rough one. I gotta say, though, there's a lot on my mind today. I'm considering refunding my pre-order of Silent Hill. No! Oh my god, I had the wrong thing out. Stop! I'm getting bullied! Line them up, line them up. Oh shit, I'm out of bullets. Line them up. Oh my god, that's so bad. I got no ammo. Bro, I can't catch a break. What am I doing? Tampa, I need assistance, Tampa. Tampa, I need some coaching. I'm messing up. Oh, you've been catching the drama then, huh? Little more drama here than I'm used to. It's a lot for me to deal with. I don't do well with drama. I stay away from drama. I'm not doing the best today with it. It's really throwing off my mojo. Oh my god. I can't think straight, boys. The drama. Woo! Oh my god, please. Why am I struggling so hard? This is crazy. Oh my god, I'm out here looking average as shit. Damn. All right. I'm way too sweaty for stage 2. This is crazy. I'm considering refunding pre-order Silent Hill for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Sonic Racing Crossroads runs amazing on modern machine, including Sonic Racing? I don't do much racing games. I like guns. I used to be really into racing games. I used to be really into race cars. I actually own a race car, but that's a story for another day. Got me a race car. I've been to the track. I used to be really into drifting.
Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Oh, hang on. We got some issues here. We need to correct. There we go. Is that a triple? Oh, baby, a triple! Yeah, let them go. There's nothing to offer, like you said. Yeah, when I first started making live content, I was of the belief that if someone was mean, I should be nice back to try to convert them. After trying to do that for a year, I've been streaming for slightly over a year. Actually, it was like the first 6 months of trying to do that. I quickly realized that even if you convert most people, it's not worth it. It's because some people just got this mindset where they just want to trash talk, and I don't want that kind of stuff around here. Though I gotta say, there have been some of my best subscribers did start out trash talking. I told them I don't like that, and they changed. And now, like Bruce, I got a guy named Annoying Bruce, and he is now a moderator. He started out probably Annoying Bruce used to be. He was my worst subscriber I've ever had. Like he used to always come in, trash talk everything I said, but he would like toe the line. He wouldn't just be like, yo, you're ass, you suck, because I would just mute him. He would say some stuff, like he would just laugh at things. He would just have like rude remarks, but he would just be towing, it wouldn't be rude enough to actually mute him. So I let him live a little bit. But I eventually got over it and I gave him a warning. I'm like, Bruce, I'm trying to keep it positive. I want to keep a positive channel. I can't do the trash talk no more. And he's like, all right, bet. He changed, and he actually ended up being a really spectacular guy, and now he's a moderator on my channel. Just saying, some people can change, but normally, yeah, I agree. It's not really worth it. A young jitterbug Minecrafter? Yeah, pretty much now what I do is, if someone's doing something I don't like being annoying because they think it's funny, I let them know. I give them a warning. If they don't change, they get muted. It's not always that simple, though. Because some people just don't understand. Some people legitimately don't understand. Like, they don't have the social skills to understand that what they're doing is extremely annoying. And I have a little bit extra patience for those kind of people because I used to be one of them. I told this story yesterday, but I'm going to tell it again today. For anybody who wasn't here yesterday, I used to be one of those people that didn't know how to talk. And I was annoying people, and I wasn't very socially adept. I actually had to learn it. Like, I had to like take a class on how to socialize. Cause like I think I'm like 90% sure I'm on the spectrum. So I don't understand emotions and facial cues like most people do. So people would ask me, this is one of the issues of being on the spectrum. Most people might know. I know a lot of gamers know a lot about the spectrum. When someone asks you a question, a lot of times in real life, they don't want a real answer. Like it's just for conversational. But people on the spectrum take the question literal, and we answer stuff literal, which can come off really annoying sometimes. And I have learned to stop doing that. It was a process where I was like, damn, I didn't realize I was being annoying as shit. Like, for instance, a girl, I told the story yesterday once again. I used to be big into the gym. I used to be a bodybuilder before I became a YouTuber. I was a bodybuilder before I lost my arm, but actually this story was after I lost my arm. I got back into it. Anyway, I was talking to a girl about meal prepping that I met at the gym, and she does meal prepping and stuff. So she started meal prepping chicken for me to help me out, and I ate some of her chicken. It was some of the driest chicken I've ever had in my life. That shit was disgusting. And at this point, I didn't really know how to be socially acceptable because I didn't know I had an issue until someone told me I had an issue one day, and I'm like, all right, bet. And I actually took some classes to try to figure out, like online classes, to try to figure out what was wrong with me, and I did figure it out. I figured out that people don't always want honesty, generally put. So she asked, how was the chicken? And I'm like, it was really dry, but it was good. Besides that, that girl never looked me in the eye again, ever. Every time I saw her in the gym, she always looked away. She never looked at me again, ever. She always avoided eye. She never talked to me. But you can't, I'm just saying, it's just one of those things. Another thing is like, if a girl is wearing a dress and she says, do I look fat in this dress? I'm an honest person. I always give honest answers. So in that situation, if they look fat, I'd be like, it kind of makes you look fat. Because I feel, personally, I feel like a dickhead for someone going out in public not looking their best. So I feel like I should give an honest answer. That's wrong. You don't tell a girl she looks fat in a dress. This is some shit I had to learn. Anyway, my point is sometimes chatters hop in the chat and I can tell that they just don't know how to talk to people. And I have a little extra patience for these people and I try to help them out. But sometimes I misinterpret that situation for someone just being a troll. There's a fine line there. Trolls are pretty good at hiding trolls sometimes. So sometimes I give people too much patience. Sometimes I give people not enough patience. But I'm only a year into the streamer stuff, so I got a lot to learn. Anyway, onward. Turn this whole thing into a damn rant sesh. Hope you guys are enjoying the ranting today.
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
The biggest problem, and I had this issue too, by the way. The biggest problem with people not knowing how to act socially is that they don't realize they have a problem. Because I had the same problem too. People would always tell me, yo, that's rude, that's this and this. I'm like, it's honest. Why would you be a liar? It's just how I thought. I would just like kind of think past it. Yo, stop hating on Gloopy Dino. The man, he doesn't do it on purpose. Yo, that's messed up. Because if Gloopy just rejoins it, can you delete that? Because if Gloopy rejoins the chat and he just sees that comment randomly, he's gonna get really offended. Can you delete that, Dino? I don't want Gloopy. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. I don't think Gloopy realizes that he doesn't understand how to be social. I'm trying to help Gloopy out. The problem is when someone doesn't realize they have an issue, it's really hard to help them. I used to be in Gloopy's shoes. I feel for Gloop. I feel for Gloop. What up, Gloop? Dino, listen, Gloop. Dino's been talking crap about multiple people today. It ain't just you, Gloop. He said Gloopy, you said bye. It's not Gloopy's fault. He doesn't really realize. I was in the same boat, Gloopy. I feel for you, brother. I got patience for you, Gloop. All right, here we go. Arena time, baby. I forgot what my buttons did for a second there. I froze up. All right, I'm starting to feel locked in. I'm starting to feel better. Time to beat this game. We're beating it tonight, boys. Tonight's the night. I got all the frustration out of my systems. Where you at, Smooches? You here for this? I ain't heard from you in a while, Smooches. You better still be in chat. Can't do it without you. Smooches, you gotta keep me in check, damn it. Ooh. I ran out of dashes. You ever played Returnal? Nope. Never heard of such a game. Like, I feel like you spelled Eternal wrong, which is what I'm playing right now. So I assume that's not what you did. I don't know. Can you explain how it's... I got you, Gloopy. Let me pause for you. I feel for you, Gloop. I used to be in the same boat. you explain how it's annoying? I don't get that. I know that's the issue. I was the same way, Gloop. I didn't used to get how people would call me annoying all the time, too. I'm like, I'm not being annoying. I'm being honest. I mean, like, if I say skill issue, but when I just said an interesting idea for imps, you took with... Just because it was a bad idea. And, like, that, like, if... See, Gloopy, see that? If you just say that wasn't, first off, that was a bad idea. I don't want to go in depth. It doesn't matter why it's a bad idea. The reason why it annoyed me is because it was a really bad idea. Like, if the devs were to implement your idea about the imps, it would have killed Doom. Like, this game would have been awful. It would have killed the game. But it wasn't that comment specifically that made me react the same way. It's because you do it, you insert your opinion very harshly. I almost feel like you feel like your opinion is more important than other people's opinions. So you just straight up tell other people they're wrong, especially when in a situation like the Slugger on Helldivers, where you say, no, you're wrong. And you tell everybody, 99.9% of people think that gun is trash. You're like the only one that thinks it's good. And you tell everybody, no, you're wrong. I don't know, it feels like you're trying to, it almost feels like you think you're better than people the way you talk, Loop. It's just that's kind of the best way to put it. And that might hurt your feelings a little bit, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to tell you what you're doing wrong without hurting your feelings slightly, because I got my feelings hurt when I was told that the way I talk to people honestly and everything, that hurt my feelings. People told me I gotta stop being honest because I'm a dick. All the time, my friends would tell me, yeah, you're kind of a dick. I'm like, what do you mean I'm a dick? I'm not a dick, I'm honest. You're a dick for not being honest. Found out I was wrong. I was wrong the whole time. Me being completely, if my friend goes out in public and my friend looks like shit because the stuff he dresses, and I'm like, yo, you should change that shirt. You don't look good in that shirt. You should change that shirt. Instead of him going, damn, that's good advice. Thanks for not letting me go out in public looking like shit. He thinks to himself, wow, he's a dick. He just said I look like shit. What a dick. And it turns out that's just how humans think, right? So even though I had the best intentions, telling my boys they look like shit so they can go change, I wouldn't word it that way, by the way. I'd word it kinder. Still, they would tell me I'm a dick. And it's just one of many examples where my friends would always say I'm a dick, and I never understood why. I was always so baffled. People like I'm a dick. It's the way you talk to people. It's the way you talk to people. You learn that you're actually pissing people off if you're too honest sometimes. But with you, it's a little bit different, Gloopy, because it's not about you being too honest. It's about you say a lot of stuff that's not right, but you have such a strong belief that what you're saying is right, and then you call everyone else wrong. And it kind of comes off like really, really egotistic. Saying that as nicely as I can, Gloopy. Well, I still love you. I know you don't have bad intentions with it. It just comes off very egotistic the way you talk sometimes. All right, let's continue. Is it wrong to like... No, it's not wrong to like Slugger. It's wrong the way you worded how other people are wrong for not liking the Slugger. It's wrong how rude you worded it. Like, if you like the Slugger and other people don't like the Slugger, and then you're rude to them because they won't try the Slugger, that's wrong. That's wrong. Let other people do them. You could be like, oh, I like the Slugger, and then you move on. That's a very positive comment. But if you're like, you guys suck because you don't want to try the Slugger, skill issue, that's wrong. That's not how you interact with people normally. That's not a good way to interact with people. So it's all about the way you say it. No, Solo, there's a way in being honest, but respectful at the same time. Not always, Kenny. Not always. I used to live on that same belief, Kenny. That is not always true. 100% that is not always true. There is not a right way to tell a girl that she looks fat in a dress. There's simply not. There's not always, that's a bad example. There actually you could probably be like, oh yeah, I think this dress would look better. That's probably the right way to do it. That's probably not a greatest example. But I have been in situations where you just shouldn't say things. You can like the Slugger as a gun, but trying to say it's a good weapon is absolute cope. Yeah, you can like the Slugger, but saying it's a good weapon is a lie. But that's not the issue. The main issue isn't... Hang on, I'm about to die. Let me lock in. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that way. What am I thinking? The main reason isn't saying it's like you almost force your opinion. I don't know. I'm over it. Let me lock in. I feel like I explained long enough. If you got more questions, feel free to ask, Loop. I'm here to help, brother. Like I said, I was in a situation once where I wasn't very good at talking to people without pissing them off. And I'm gonna be honest, I see a little bit of me in you. I see it. I see it there, brother. I'm here to help. If I didn't make it clear enough, go ahead and ask another question, and I'll try to make it clearer, Blue. Kenny, I just want to come back to Kenny. Kenny Jordana. You said there's a way to be honest but respectful at the same time. So if you're out in public, here's another example of how you just can't be honest. Sometimes you just can't. You're out in public, you're at a restaurant, you're not at home where you could change stuff. Oh shit, the secret challenge. Great call, Lino. You're out at a restaurant, your boy's all proud of his new fit, right? But he looked goofy as hell. Your boy out here dressing like a clown. He got some sandals. You're at a nice restaurant. He got some sandals with his hairy toes showing. He got a bunch of peacock looking crap on. He looking goofy as hell. Your boy goes, yo, y'all like the fit? Oh man, I'm feeling great tonight. But you don't. You don't like the fit. You know this dude looks like trash. This is one of those situations, Kenny, where you're not allowed to be honest. If you're going to be a good human being in this situation, if you're to be honest and tell him he looks like trash, you're a piece of shit human being. This is something I had to learn. Because old Solo, would have been like, nah, fam, you should really go home and change. But then you just ruin that man's whole night. Even if he goes home and changes, that's still going to be living rent-free. Just let him be happy. The man's happy in his own shoes. Let him be happy. There's some situations where honesty is not the best policy. I learned that the hard way. I'm more honest than like 99% of most people. But there is some situations where you can't be honest. You cannot be honest in every situation. You just can't do it. Some situations it's just not worth it. You're gonna hurt people's feelings for absolutely no reason. Like if someone's in a situation where they ask you your opinion, but it's something they can't change, and you give them a shitty opinion, you're a piece of shit. Straight up. You just are. You just are. Like that's another situation that you shouldn't be honest in. It's not always a way to get around it. No, saying someone looks like trash or shit is me. Well, I mean, I'm wording it weird, Kenny, but I'm also I'm not gonna spend 15 minutes trying to figure out the perfect way to word it. It's just an example, Kenny. I'm not gonna go to his face and say you look like shit. It was just an example. Kenny, I feel like you're in the same boat that I used to be. You might need some social help as well. You should have picked up that I'm not actually gonna tell him he looks like shit. Come on, man. Don't take my words out of context. No, you can't. That's the thing, Kenny. I think you're in the same boat that I used to be in. If your friend is out in public and there's nothing he can do about his appearance, if you tell him his appearance isn't good, no matter how nice you say it, that's not a nice thing to do. If it's changeable, and you're like roommates and you're at the same house and he's asking, should I change this? That's different. But if it's not fixable in the situation, all you do is hype your boy up. If you're not hyping your boy up, you're wrong. You're wrong, Kenny. Chat, let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not, but let me know. No, you don't say that, Kenny. Kenny, you're wrong. You do not put your boy down in a situation that your boy can't change. That is terrible advice. Absolutely terrible advice. That's gonna do nothing but make him have a bad day for absolutely no reason. And what I've learned to do in these situations, Kenny, if you don't feel like if you're like a really hardcore religious and you feel like lying is the 10 commandments and I can't lie to him and I can't tell him he looks good, your best situation is to beat around the bush. This is what I used to do. Now I'll straight up be like, you look great, man, because I want to hype my boy up. I want to make him feel good on the night, right? I want to make him feel good, so I'll hype my boy up. I won't do that shit no more, right? But there is a way, Kenny, if you're in a situation where you never lie ever and it's like your strong belief you're never gonna lie, the other situation is, yo, how do I look in my new outfit? And say like his whole outfit goofy as hell, but he's got some nice shoes. You'd be like, hell yeah, those some sweet shoes. Then you're not a liar and you're hyping your boy up. This is great advice. Yo, Dino, I'm gonna have to mute you. You keep talking like that, man. You need to stop all the hate today, Gloop. I mean, Dino. Oh, wait. He said 90%. Yeah, see, that's a weird comment, Gloop. Damn, he right. No, I take it back, Dino. That was fair. Why would you say 90%? That's rude. Yo, Gloop, if you say... Now, here's an example, Gloop. If you were to say I'm 90% right and then follow it up, on how I could have better said what I said, first off, you'd be wrong. And the whole chat would see how you're wrong. Just want to throw that out there. You'd be wrong. Trust me, I've studied this. I've literally paid for classes on how to socialize with people because I was really bad with it. Like I got money invested in this shit. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So first off, you'd be wrong. But by just saying you're wrong, or just saying you're 90% right and not saying why, it's rude. If you were to say why I'm wrong, that'd be a little bit different. It'd be a little better. Okay. Well, guys, a piece of trash if you lie. Well, you're a piece of trash if you lie just to make your friend feel. See, I used to have that same exact thought, Kenny. You're in my old place. You're not helping a situation. I used to have that same exact way of thinking, Kenny. Damn, you're exactly where I used to be before I learned how to socialize with people. That's crazy. I used to have that same, like, I know exactly where you're coming from, Kenny. I literally had a whole story about how I used to feel like a piece of trash for lying to people and learned that all of my friends, Kenny, listen, all of my friends called me a dick for acting the way you're telling me to act. All of them. My entire friend group said, oh yeah, he's pretty cool, but he's kind of a dick. Because people don't like hearing the truth. Simple fact of the matter, 90% of the population does not want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear it, Kenny. They don't want to. I was right where you are. I know exactly where you're coming from. You're wrong, Kenny. You're wrong about this one. People do not like hearing the truth. That's not something they want to hear. People, all they want to do is think they look good. They don't give a shit. I've talked to people about it. I've legitimately asked my own brother. I said, hey, if you're looking bad, if we're going out and you look bad, do you want me to tell you you're looking bad? Or like, you know, just like hype you up? And he's like, no, I don't want to know that. I just want to think I look good. I just want to feel good. If you tell me I look good, it's going to make me feel good. I just want to feel good. If you tell me I don't look good, you make me feel like shit. Don't make me feel like shit. My own brother told me that, Kenny. You're telling me my brother was wrong? My brother's dead, Kenny. That's fucked up. I'm just playing. He's not dead. But, yeah, my own brother told me. My own brother told me I was wrong by trying to give him advice. What you're doing, Kenny, what you're doing is called unsolicited advice. When people ask, yo, do I look good? That doesn't actually mean, do I look good? That means hype me up, I'm feeling great today. You gotta read between the lines, Kenny. That actually, when someone says, yo, do I look good when you're at a party, they're not actually asking you a literal question. They don't like hearing the truth. They don't. But it will help them. It won't, Kenny. It won't, because I've tried this for years. I've tried this for years, Kenny. It does not help them because they don't listen. All they do is chalk it up as, Kenny, if you talk to people like this, they're going to chalk it up to, oh, Kenny's a dick, and they're going to move on. They're not going to listen to a word you're saying. They're just going to say, Kenny's a dick, and they're going to move on. They will not learn. They're going to keep doing what they're doing, and you're just going to be a dickhead for doing that. I'm over it. We can't keep focusing on that. I got to get my gameplay done. Years of experience. I did this for years, Kenny. Your exact way. I know exactly where you're coming from. I did your exact way of thinking for years. I'm telling you, Kenny, it's wrong. It is not the right way to act in public. Trust me, from years of experience. Decades of experience, Kenny. I know you strongly agree, and that's the issue. That's the issue. I had that same issue. That's the hardest part to get over. They say the hardest part to getting over something is realizing you have an issue, Kenny. And it took me so long to realize that your way of thinking is an issue, and it is. It is an issue. All you're doing is putting people down constantly, Kenny. You're too honest, and you're putting people down because of it. It's a really negative thing. People are gonna look at you like a negative person because of it. It took me forever to figure that out, Kenny. I'm telling you, the shortcut is just realizing you have a problem. It is not the right way to act. It is not. The thing is that's not a normal way of thinking, Kenny. The way you think and the way I used to think, the way our minds are set, because I believe from talking to you, you're probably on a spectrum, whether you realize it or not, you're probably on a spectrum, Kenny. Just because that's not a normal way of thinking. That's like a 1% or a 2% way of thinking. You're like, we don't think the same as normal people. The way you're thinking, the honesty way of thinking is not normal. 99% of humans do not think that way. They don't act that way. It's not a normal way of thinking. And the faster you realize that you're not thinking like normal people, the faster you can learn to fit in. Because you probably don't fit in as much as you think you do with that kind of way of thinking. This is funny. So y'all are saying I'm wrong? We can move on. As someone on the spectrum can confirm. I'm just saying, people who are on the spectrum don't realize they're on the spectrum. I think that's why everyone's laughing. I don't think Kenny realizes it. But that way of thinking tells me he's probably on a spectrum. Probably really low. Like really, really low. I believe Gloopy, I believe you are too, because you're not getting the social cues either. But people like Kenny, people like Gloopy, the way you guys act and you guys don't get the social cues back, that the way you're acting is wrong, that's a 99% chance that you're on the spectrum. And there's no convincing Kenny. He's right where I was. I was like that for 20 years. There's no convincing Kenny. There's absolutely no convincing him. He thinks there's nothing wrong with him, so there's no fixing it. But if you want to go at life, keep telling people the honest truth all the time, no matter what. And if a girl looks fat in a dress, you tell her she looks fat in a dress. If you want to keep living your life that way, you can. But you're not going to be nearly as magnetic as you could be. You're not going to be living up to your full potential doing that. Let's move on, boys. There's no convincing them. Damn, I hate getting into politics. There's a way in being honest, but being respectful. There is not always. There is sometimes, Kenny. You are correct some of the time. You're not correct all the time. There's not always a way of being honest. Just because you're being respectful doesn't mean you're not going to ruin someone's day, Kenny. Kenny, you need to stop being out here ruining people's day. Be better, Kenny. Sometimes your boy just wants to hear that he looks good. Why would you call someone fat in a dress? That's also a way. Because, Kenny, let's play a game. Let's play a game, Kenny. Let's play a game. I'm a girl. I'm your girl, Kenny. I'm your girl. All right, I'm putting on a dress. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Kenny. Does this dress make me look fat? Respond, Kenny. Let's see your response. I'm answering your question. Let's see your response. Go ahead. What do you think? Does this dress make me look fat? It does, by the way. I look fat as shit in this dress. Go. Respond. Come on. Don't laugh. You're talking all this game. Let's see how you react in a real situation. Come on, Kenny. By the way, I look fat as shit in this dress. This dress is horrendous on me. All right? Come on. Play the game, Kenny. Do I look fat in this dress? What do you think? I love it. It's my new favorite. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Waiting on a response. There's always a way to be respectfully honest like a piece of shit. Let's see it. Go ahead. Be respectfully honest and don't be a piece of shit. Let's see it. Come on. Respectfully. Tell me respectfully that I'm fat as shit in this dress. Go ahead. Let's hear it. Come on, Kenny. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's hear it, Kenny. Hurt your lady's feelings real quick. I know you ain't about to let me go out looking like this, Kenny. What you got to say? Put your money where your mouth is. Be honest now. Let me see that honesty without hurting my feelings, Kenny. He thinking real hard on this one. Kenny done whipped out the chat GPT on this answer. Anyone else imagine a solo in a dress, he says. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Kenny can put his money where his mouth is. Kenny might have been trolling. I feel like Kenny been trolling. Kenny was trolling this whole time. He was a troll, boys! He doesn't believe in the shit he was saying. I would say that's not the ideal dress for you, and there's better options. All right, anybody in the chat married? Would anybody in the chat talk to their wife that way? What do you guys think? I'm gonna let the chat answer. Did Kenny give the right answer to his wife? Y'all in the chat, you guys in the chat, y'all let me know. Did Kenny give the right answer to his wife, yes or no? I'm gonna let you guys be the judges. I'm telling you, if you ever said that, if you ever said, not the ideal dress for the kitchen. I wouldn't disrespect my wife like that. Exactly. I mean, I thought you were answering. Now, what you said is disrespecting your wife. Like you're telling your wife she doesn't look good. She's your wife. You should tell her she looks good in everything. That's the thing. That's what love is that you tell her she looks good in anything. That's pure love, all right? You're out here giving judgment, sir. Chat, who we backing up? Who's right here, chat? Let's know. We out here debating today. They're gonna call me Debato after this one.
The betrayer's life signal is
Oh,
nearby.
I don't have ammo for this last fight. Yes, I do.
There are motion sensors.
But you
and
calling her
artillery
fat is
everywhere.
asshole. I think what you're doing here. I think what you're doing here, Kenny, is you're arguing between what your argument that you're seeing. See, Milky's everyone's got a different opinion than you, Kenny. I'm just saying, when everybody disagrees with you, what does that tell you? What does that tell you, Kenny? The thing is I think the way you're looking at it is you could say it harsh or you could say it less harsh. You're not looking at the third option where you could just be nice. It's called being nice. You could just be like, baby, you look great. You look great no matter what you wear. Whatever makes you happy. That would be the great husband answer. Just saying. You're giving the autistic answer, Kenny. That was an autistic answer. I'm going to be honest with you, Kenny. I'm going to be honest. If my wife was to ask about a dress and say, do I look good in this? I'd be honest with her too, Kenny. I'm right there with you. I'm telling you right now, I know that's the wrong answer. I know 100% all in my soul the right answer is to tell her she looks great no matter what she wears. But I'm right there with you. I would do the same shit because I'm autistic too. Which one's the best one you've ever heard, Milky? Which response is that? Type that response in chat. I don't know what you're talking about. There's been a lot of responses. I need to know which one. Which one you're referring to.
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. With people in my personal life, I give a lot more realistic answers than people that I don't know in public. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Kenny. I'm right there with you. It's not the right answer for your wife. It's not. You're gonna hurt her feelings. You should never hurt your wife's feelings. You're a dick if you do that. You shouldn't do it. I'm right there with you. I would do it. I would do it too. Because people in my personal life, I feel like I need to be extra honest with. Even though I know that that's not what I should be doing. I know 100% I shouldn't be saying shit that's gonna hurt my wife's feelings. But people who I just meet in public. Like if I just met a guy, we're at a party and he's like, yo, I got these new shoes. You think they're sick? And I think they're the ugliest shoes I've ever seen. I'm going to tell him his shoes are sick. That's just how you interact with people. That's just a normal way of interacting, Kenny. If you're not doing it that way, people are going to think you're a dick. That's not a realistic answer because you're lying. Solo, you were natural? Yes, I was natural, Dino. Yo, Kenny, can I ask you, what is your belief in this, that you can never lie ever, no matter what the situation ever? Can you tell me where this stems from? Are you religious? Is it a religious thing? I'm just curious where this whole I can never lie ever, no matter what the situation. I'm curious where this is coming from. I'm not being rude, but being nice could be more rude sometimes. For example, if cool kids ask an unpopular kid to sit at the table. Well, if he does that, they're usually a cool kid asks an unpopular kid to sit at their table because they want to mess with him. But if they're doing it to help the kid out, then that's awesome. It depends on the situation behind it. The truth hurts sometimes. That's a great way to put it. Fab puts it perfectly, Kenny. Sometimes the truth hurts. Well, here's the thing with Kenny, Fab. Here's the thing, Fab. Kenny thinks that there's ways you could tell the truth in every single situation in life where you can make it not hurt. That's where he's wrong. If you could help me come up with a situation to prove him wrong, that would be ideal because Kenny he's not having it today. He thinks there's not a situation in life that he could be honest and not hurt somebody just simply for being honest. No, I would tell the guy that I'm not feeling those shoes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you're at a party and there's nothing the guy can do about the shoes, a guy that you're never going to see again, telling him you're not feeling those shoes is just going to ruin his day for absolutely no reason. But, I mean, there's no convincing you that that's the right thing, so it doesn't matter. We need to move on. out of ammo. Damn it, boys. Why does this always happen to me? I didn't really run out of ammo. Why did my gun stop shooting? That was weird. Give it a second, and we go back. I never said being honest would not hurt someone. Stop putting words in my mouth. I said, I don't know if I'm putting words in your mouth. I'm just saying, if being honest hurts someone, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't hurt people for no reason. I don't know about just putting words in your mouth stuff. I'm just trying to tell you how it is. Sometimes if being honest is going to hurt someone's feelings and you're never going to see that guy, you're only meeting him for 5 minutes, there's no reason to be honest to that guy. Why are you going to hurt someone's feelings? Just because you feel like you need to be honest. In all honesty, Kenny, it's kind of selfish that you feel like you have to be honest so hard that you're out here just hurting people's feelings for no reason. Someone asks you someone's having a great vibe, loving their shoes, they're so proud of their shoes, and you think they look bad, you're going to tell them they look bad. You don't need to do that. There's no reason for that. Just let the man be happy, Kenny. I can't believe we're still talking about this. Oh my God. I keep getting baited into this. Damn, that was kind of rude, Goofy. Oh wait, was that from South Park? That was a South Park reference, wasn't it? Thank you, Kenny! Listen, you keep saying honest but respectful. Respectful doesn't make up the part that you're still being a dick. You can respectfully be a dick, Kenny. Being respectful doesn't help the fact that you're still being a dick by ruining someone's day for absolutely no reason because you just feel the urge that you have to be honest no matter what. Just let people be happy sometimes, Kenny. Just let people be happy is all I'm saying. You're still being honest respectfully can still be a dickhead move. You're not going to win this argument, Kenny. I'm done with it. Yeah, if you call a girl fat, you're a dick. If you say a girl doesn't look good in a dress, you're also a dick. You keep harping on the fat thing. The fat thing was just one example. You keep harping on the same thing over and over. You can't get over the fat thing. We can stop talking about fat dresses. Like it ain't about that. I'm just saying. Like you can be respectful and you can be a dick at the same time. Respectfully. Like right now, I'm being really respectful on how honest I'm being to you. But I'm being a dick by telling you you're wrong. Because you are. You're wrong, Kenny. You said the fat thing. Yeah, you keep harping on the fat thing. Let's get over the fat thing, Kenny. It was one example. There's tons of examples. If someone buys a new car, they just came off the deal. Here's another example, all right? Screw the fat thing. Let's go to cars, all right? Your homeboy, your best friend just buys a new car. He buys the ugliest piece of crap Honda you've ever seen in your life. Some 90s, 80s bullshit. He's so proud of it. He's like, yo, look at my new whip. Isn't it the coolest thing ever? You look at it. You think it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen. You're going to tell your friend that's super hyped about his car that his car isn't awesome. Respectfully. You just ruined your friend's whole week. That's on you, Kenny. You just ruined your friend's whole week. But there's no convincing you otherwise because you think that's the right thing to do. And you're wrong. But the only reason I'm so invested in this is because I used to be you, Kenny. It took so much for people to convince me that I'm wrong by acting that way because I used to be the same way. It's not right. It's not the right thing to tell your friend respectfully that his car isn't awesome. That is not the right thing. No matter how you word that, it is not okay to put your friend's car down. Let your friend be happy. There's no way you could possibly word that in that situation. Kenny, you wrote them with a fat shit. To hell, Dino. Kenny's still harping on the damn dress thing. Get over it, Kenny. Get over it. We're moved on to a car now.
You can now find the remaining Hell Priests by activating your Celestial Locator. The hub has several areas locked off.
I kind of want to ask you, how would you handle the situation if your buddy bought a new car, ugliest car you've ever seen, absolute piece of crap? I want to know how you'd, but it doesn't matter because you would be honest and you'd be wrong for that. So it doesn't matter how you handle it. There's no way you could word it without telling your friend, yo, sick car. That's the only way to handle it. You hype your buddy up. You got to hype your buddy up. No, I would tell my friend it's
Reestablishing
not my
power
type
to
of
core and
car
supplementary
that I would buy.
systems.
See, that's a rude comment, Kenny. That's a very, you're wrong for that. That comment shows how wrong you are. If your buddy super hype shows up to show you so you can hype him up, your friend is so excited to show you his new car, you say, and your first response is, that's not the type of car I would buy, that's a piece of shit response right there. End of conversation. We don't need to take this any further. If you can't see why that response is a shitty response, then we don't need to keep conversating about this. That is a terrible response, Kenny. That's not even respectful. That's a horrible response. That's so bad. You sound like you're belittling him with that with that. You're lying to your buddy, which makes you an asshole. Nope, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're hyping up your buddy, which makes you a great friend. Hyping up your buddy is more important than being honest. Putting your buddy's car down as nicely as you can is what makes you an asshole, Kenny. You're wrong about this. You're completely wrong about this, and I don't understand why you can't see it. I don't understand. Hyping your buddy up makes you the opposite of an asshole. Complete opposite. Nope, complete opposite. He bought the car. There's nothing he can do. Nothing to you. He's stuck with the car. Now he's got to be stuck with a car that he thought was great that now he thinks is a piece of crap because of you. Because I wouldn't buy that, but I'm glad it makes you happy. That's a belittling response. You can say cool and not give him any reaction. That's also still a bad reaction. But at this point, from that response, I can tell we're not going to get anywhere. We need to change the subject. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Kenny. If there's no trying to convince you, then it no longer matters. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let me focus on my game, Kenny. Don't bring it up again, please. I can tell that you can't be converted. I just want to say, Kenny, I was that way for 20 years. I had my friends tell me I'm a dick behind my back and sometimes in front of me for 20 years because I acted the exact same way you. I was honest in every situation. And I constantly got called a dick by everybody in my circle for that exact reason. If people aren't calling you a dick to your face, they're calling it to you behind your back, 100% guaranteed. I was living your life, Kenny. I just want to tell you that that's going on. And it took me 20 years to finally figure out they were right. I don't know how long you've been doing it for, but hopefully one day you figure it out as well and you can stop being a dick because you're kind of a dick, Kenny. I like your beliefs, though. Your beliefs, they're grounded well. Honesty is the best policy in most situations. But if you're in a situation where you can't be honest, it's better just to not say anything. Someone's like, hey, how's my car? It is 110% better for you to not say anything and just walk away than to say, it's not something I would get. That is such a horrible response. That's a response that, I'm better than you, so I wouldn't drive this piece of crap, is what that says. That says I'm entitled. Oh my God, that's such a bad response, Kenny. It blew my mind how bad of a response that was. That was so bad. Only starts when someone comments. That true. All right, I'm moving on. We're done with this. Are we, though? I don't know. I might be enjoying it at this point. Maybe we want to continue it. I take it back. We're going to continue it. What are we saying, Kenny? You are probably a dick to your friends and not being respectful. Nope. Complete respectful. Complete respect. Complete honesty. Kenny, the only reason why you think people aren't calling you a dick is because they're doing it behind your back, Kenny. I promise you. I promise you. If you have one friend that's in a social group, if you have a social group, it's hard to maintain social groups with this type of personality that you have, Kenny. I'm gonna throw that out there. It's really hard to maintain a social group because people see you as a dick and they don't want to be around you because you're not gravitating people towards you. What was I saying? If you have one guy that's like your best friend in your social group, if you ever get him to the side and be like, hey, man, do people think I'm a dick? He might be able to tell you what people are saying behind your back because I'm telling you, Kenny, I was you. I was you for 20 years, Kenny, until I started getting training on how to act because we're not acting right. I took some classes. Charisma University is what it's called. I took some classes on charisma. A lot of people and families say I'm nice. Yeah, people say I'm nice too to my face. So I don't care what you think. You should care what they think when they're not in your face. You should care what they think behind your back, Kenny. Yeah, you'll figure out people talk shit behind your back. Yeah, for sure. That's exactly where I was at, Kenny. Is people weren't telling me to my face, and when they were, I always thought they were joking. When they're like, oh, you're a dick. Aha, they shut up, you're a dick. Is what I would say back. I never thought it was real. And I wasn't getting it. And it took me 20 years to get it. Because people normally don't say it to your face. Every now and then you get a really good friend, someone who actually cares. Someone who actually cares like me, and they tell you, hey, you're doing something wrong, and you don't believe them. And then you continue to do it, so then they're just going to continue to talk it behind your back. So you don't see it because they say it behind your back. But I guarantee you, people are calling you a dick behind your back with that kind of personality. I guarantee it. Because I lived it, Kenny. I lived that life. I like it, though. I'm going to be honest, Kenny. I'd rather have someone like... Actually, I don't know, man. I was about to say I'd rather have someone like you in my friends group than other people, but it's so nice to have your friends hype you up. You don't know, I don't think you understand because you're not like that. God, it's so nice that, like, no matter what's going on in your situations, your friends are just there to just hype you up and bring you up and not put you down. That's where you're wrong. See, the reason why I'm not wrong, Kenny, is the majority of the population agrees with me and not you. And I don't just mean my stream. I mean, if you studied this, if you look this up anywhere online, if you did any kind of looking into the way you act, the majority of human beings do not act the way you act. They act the way I act. It's just contagious to be positive. And if you're honest all the time, you can't be positive all the time. The simple fact that most people would agree with me and not you tells me that you're the wrong one. I'm just saying. I should tell you the same thing, but you're not going to see it because you're stubborn. And I was the same way. I was stubborn too. I get the vibe that you probably think you're right in a lot of situations, Kenny. I was the same way. I used to think I was always right as well. First step to getting over it is realizing you have a problem. Hype you up by lying to you? You're a true dick for that. You're not, though. Yes, hype you up by lying to you. No, you're not a dick for it. That's what you're getting wrong. You're getting half it right. You can hype people up. If someone's ugly as shit and you go, damn, boy, you out here getting it. Oh, the lady's going to love you. That is 100% better than telling your friend who's ugly as shit, bro, respectfully, I don't see you ever getting a date. It is 100% better to hype your boy up and act like he's fine, even though he's not, mainly because he never gets that. He's never going to get that from anyone but you. So be that guy, Kenny. Be that guy. I don't understand how you're not getting this. I really don't get it. We'll continue it, though. That was a big-ass paragraph that got held. What is that? Fab? Hang on, let me review your paragraph. I'm never gonna get through this damn run tonight. Are you not in a lot of situations? No. Wait, what? Not in a lot of situations? No, I'm right with this. You can't possibly know you're right with this. You can't possibly know. Have you researched it? How could you possibly know? Have you researched it? Have you had, like, focus groups? Have you done anything to or is it just you on your own thinking you're right? Because that's not called knowing, that's called thinking. The only way you could possibly know you are right is if you researched it, and I have. I've invested time and money into this situation, which is called charisma, and going about life the way you are is not very charismatic. I'm just trying to help, Kenny. I don't think there's... I don't know. All right, let me see what Fab said. Hang on. Reminds me of my siblings and I. My little bro's super honest. My older sib has gotten her feelings hurt for hearing his honest opinions. It's cool, he tells her how it is, but she usually looks like a dick. Yeah. Most people would agree with the statement. Kenny he's just not getting it. I don't think he wants to get it is the issue. I'm just trying to help, Kenny. I don't understand why you don't get it. Because I was there. It's because you're living 2 steps behind me. I lived that life for 20 years. I lived that life. I changed my life. My life has gotten so much better since I stopped speaking my mind on every little thing I thought I needed to tell people. My life has gotten so much better. So much better. Like, this is the reason why, Kenny, you don't understand because you haven't lived both sides. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been on your side. I lived that way the majority of my life. It is not the right way. You're the only one in this conversation that hasn't been on both sides of the spectrum. What about solicited advice, like you're getting set up on a date by your friend? It's all situational, Gloopy. If you bring up, that's a very good question. Gloopy's in the same issue as Kenny here, for anybody in the chat. Gloopy and Kenny are both in a situation I used to be in, where they're not very socially adept. We're probably, all of us, including myself, on the spectrum. I did do an internet spectrum test. I am on the very low end of the spectrum. So I'm on like the social end of the spectrum where I do things wrong. Like I don't understand that not every single question, this is one of the issues that Kenny is having. And Gloopy, you probably have this too. This is a main issue. Hang on, this is loud as shit. I'm on the side of the spectrum where when there's a conversation, people ask a question. The majority of conversations where people ask questions or something, they don't mean it literally. They're just trying to do conversations. So when you answer literally, sometimes you're annoying or you come off like a dick. Kenny and Gloopy are probably in that same situation. This is something I had to learn to stop doing. Also, something I need to learn to stop doing is just because I saw something to be true doesn't mean I need to say it to be true. If my friend gets the ugliest car that's an absolute box of crap that's probably going to break down in a year, but he's super excited about it, I don't want to ruin his high by telling him his car isn't great. So I want to hype my boy up. It's going to make my boy have so much of a better day if I'm like, yo, sweet whip, even if it's not sweet, because that's the right thing to do. Lying sometimes is the right thing to do. Hyping your boy up because he's super excited is the right thing to do. There's nothing you can do about his shit box. He already bought it. You're not at the dealership with him. That'd be a different story. He already bought it. If you tell him it's not a great car, he's just got to live with that fact with nothing to do. You're a dick for that. Simply put, you're a dick. You can speak your mind, be respectful at it. See, you keep saying respectful. Respectful doesn't make you not a dick. You're thinking about it wrong, Kenny. You're wrong because you keep saying respectful for some reason. Like respectful makes it better. You can respectfully tell your boy, listen, respectfully, that car is not something I would buy, but I'm glad it makes you happy. That comes off condescending. That makes you a dick. You're now condescending. You shouldn't respond that way, Kenny. It's not charismatic. What do you think about solicited advice like you're getting set up on a date by your friend? Damn, I give such good advice here because I actually had training for this. I went to Charisma University because I had really bad problems like this. Solicited advice, I always give honest advice. I know it's not always right. Sometimes you hype your friend up. It depends on the situation, though. Gloopy, like you're getting set up on a. Can you give me more context, Gloopy? Can you make that sentence a little bit longer? I need more context. Give me a whole storyline behind it. I need more. I need to know where we're at. I need to know more things. No, you're a dick because you're lying to your friend. Not true. Not a true friend. Not true, Kenny. Not true. You're not. You're wording it. You're wording it like a dick. You're wording it like a dick. Because you're saying you're lying to your friend. You're hyping your friend up. The way you're wording it makes you sound like a dick because the way you view it. But you're just being nice. It's just called being nice, man. Sometimes you just got to be nice, Kenny. Like you're trying your hardest to word it to make it sound like it's a dick move when you're really just being nice to your friend. That's all. That's all it is, Kenny. Putting too much energy into this. You're literally just being nice. If your friend is super happy about something and you're not hyping your friend up, you're wrong. You're wrong. Hype your friend up, Kenny. Like you're in a fitting room asking what you should wear, the deodorant, haircut, etc. See, Gloopy, this is amazing. Yeah, I feel like you're doing a real changing point here where you realize, unlike Kenny, no offense, Kenny, I'm not trying to dog you. I'm just saying, I'm really proud of Gloopy. Gloopy is realizing that his social skills aren't exactly adapted to real life or to. Damn, I'm wording this weird. I'm sorry. I'm digging a whole lot here. But Gloopy's trying to make an effort to change. I see you, Gloopy. I love it. I don't, Kenny, I would love to know how old you are, Kenny. I'd love to know, like, if you're just, like, old and stubborn, if you're really young. Because young people are usually really stubborn and old people are really stubborn. So, like, depending on, like, your age, like, if you're really young, I could probably convince you to be a better person, Kenny. But if you're really old, ain't no change in your ways. You're just going to be old and stubborn. You've done it your whole life. I would love to know what we're working with here, Kenny. I feel like you're putting an effort here, Gloopy. You're 40. Yeah, I don't think there's any convincing you. That's the issue we're having here, Kenny. You've done it this way your entire life, so you just think you're right. Ain't no convincing you. Gloopy 100% is younger, though. I can tell by the way you act, Gloopy. You're probably in your teens. Gloopy, there's still hope for you, brother. Yeah, if someone's asking for advice, give their advice respectfully, just like what Kenny's saying. There's just situations where you don't do it. If your buddy, like if your buddy is out in public, I'm not trying to dog you, Kenny. I'm just saying. Like, you're at a point in your life where you've done it this way your whole life. There's no change in your mind. You're just going to be stubborn about it. Yeah, I can tell Gloopy's in his teens. So Gloopy is going to be more open-minded. But if you've done this your whole life, you're going to be closed-minded. I don't mean talk shit about it. For you Doom lovers out there who I'm ruining the Doom stream for, I apologize. But I'm kind of really enjoying this conversation. Gloopy, if your buddy's asking me for advice, I would normally be honest, but there's situations where you wouldn't be honest, like I was saying. So like if you meet your buddy at a party and your buddy says to you, "Do I look good?" and you're at a party and there ain't no change in it, just hype your boy up. There's no reason. Whether he looks good or not does not matter. It literally doesn't matter. You want to hype your boy up. You just want to hype him. You want to make him feel good. You're at a party. You want to keep the vibes high. You want to keep your boy feeling good. It's all about making your boys feel great, right? So you want to hype your boy up. If you're at the house and he's picking out what to wear and he picked out some clown suit, be like, "Nah, fam, change that." Nah, fam, change that. It's all situational, which is where Kenny's wrong. Kenny thinks it's not situational. That's the issue. Kenny's right half of the time, but Kenny feels like because he's right half of the time, he's always right. I wasn't like this my whole life. I was an asshole and a dick like you in my teens, early 20s. Damn, he said like me. That's crazy. I feel like Kenny's getting offended. Kenny, I'm just here trying to help, brother. I've come to the conclusion there ain't no helping you, though. So I'm over it. You don't got to make it personal, though. Shit. What up, Champer?
The Hell Priest is somewhere in this facility. I cannot
Onward!
pinpoint his exact location at this time.
Yo, Gloopy, if you're really interested in more social stuff, though, I'd love to answer some questions. You seem pretty open-minded, brother. Yeah, you change your mindset to not answering completely honest to answering respectfully honest. You halfway made it, Kenny. I'm gonna be honest though, I don't really want to talk about it no more. Okay, but I'm still salty about you. Dodging my slugger water. Shoddy. The slugger used to be good. The problem with the slugger is it shoots too slow. Recipe rip and tear till it's done. I love this game. Hell yeah, what up, Spyro? So like, you're calling me a dick and you're saying I'm the one offended. And you're saying I'm the one offended. Well, I mean, that comment, you said that I used to be a dick. You don't know who I used to be. I mean, it seemed like something someone would say when they're offended. You said back in my 20s, I used to be a dick. You don't know me when I was in my 20s. And I know you're probably going off what I said. I realize you're probably going off what I said where I used to be a dick. But I'm not saying I used to be a dick like I'm just calling people fat. I'm saying I used to be a dick because I responded like you. I respond really respectfully. Oh, man, I don't want to look great today? Nah, fam. I probably wouldn't have worn that today, man. Do better next time. Like I used to... Okay, I wouldn't have added that second part. That was for comedic effect. But yeah, if my boy was out in public and we're at a party and there's nothing he could change about his appearance and he'd be like, "Yo, don't I look great?" I'd be like, "That's not something I would have wore." That's how I mean I used to be a dick, because that's a dick way to respond. That's how Kenny would respond. And you're responding like a dick, whether you realize it or not. This is the issue we have, is sometimes we don't realize we're being dicks.
Isn't my time making it?
It's a dick move to tell your homie that he doesn't look his best, whether he does or not. It's a dick move. Whether you realize it's a dick move or not doesn't matter. It doesn't make it any less of a dick move whether you realize you're a dick or not.
All mortally challenged personnel, please be advised.
I think that's the biggest issue with society, is most people think just because they're not trying to be a dick, that they're not a dick. I think that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest problem we have. It's a problem I used to have. I always thought I was very respectful with my opinions. Doesn't matter. You can be respectful and you can be a dick at the same time. That's the part you're not getting, Kenny. You can be as respectful as humanly possible. You could ChatGPT the best respectful comment ever. ChatGPT is really good at helping you figure out stuff like that, like how to be respectful in a situation. Doesn't mean you're not gonna be a dick. You can be respectful and a dick at the same time. You don't seem to understand that, Kenny. You can respectfully be a dick. Yo, what up, Bulletproof? I've been pretty good, my friend. I've been pretty... Oh, shit. I might be dead here. Woo! I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm messed up. What time is it? 11:14? Fuck. It's too late for me to restart a run. Damn it, y'all. I don't think I could do another run. I don't think I can do another run. I was too much into the chat today. Today was, I'm going to be honest, today wasn't a Doom day. Today was a chat day. Gloopy! I love that you're asking questions. I love it. I love it, Gloopy. I'm here to help, brother. If you got any more questions about, hey, like if you ever go somewhere or talk to somebody and you feel some sort of way, feel free to drop in the chat, Gloop, and be like, hey, I said this. Am I a dick for saying this? And I would love to help you out, try to answer the best of my knowledge. Kenny, any closing arguments, Kenny? Yeah, people are egocentric these days too much. They care too much about what they say and have, and it doesn't really matter at this. It is, yeah. It's a thing, man. I know. I'm sorry, Lab. I wasn't into it. Today started rough. Today started with someone hopping in the chat, getting me a little hot and bothered, and I died like 3 times in the first 10 minutes, and then it went into us just having a debate for the whole rest of the run. Today was not a Doom day. Today was a debate day. Just don't be a dick or an asshole. Be respectful and honest. Yeah, that's not always enough, Kenny. I am going to, listen, Kenny, I started out hating this debate, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not much of a debater. I don't really love debates, but you know what? Nah, I probably don't want to do I? I don't know. I'm going to take, like 45 minutes, get some food and stuff, and I'm going to come back and jump on Helldivers. So I will be streaming, again tonight, but there's no way I can restart Doom tonight. It's too late at this point. If I have like an 8-hour run, if we make it all the way, this would be, I'd be too tired. It just wouldn't, today's not the day. Today's not a Doom day. So we'll continue Doom again Tuesday next week, and then Thursday. We do Doom on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I'm going to take a little break here, come back, and jump on Helldivers. Kenny, if you're trying to come back and argue some more on Helldivers. I wasn't with it before, but I don't know, it's kind of growing on me. We can keep it going. Not enough for you, but me. Yeah, there ain't no saving you, Kenny. I realize this. We could try. Gloopy! There's some saving you, though, Gloop. Feel free to ask any questions you may have. Honesty can be disrespectful. See, Gloopy and Kenny are very similar, but at least Gloopy gets it. Gloopy, you're making me proud, brother. At least Gloopy gets it. Gloopy understands that you could be honest, you can be respectful, and you could be an asshole all at the same time like this. Like bread and butter. It all gloops up together. Just because you're honest and respectful doesn't mean you're not a dick. And just because you're a dick doesn't mean you're not honest and respectful. You can have them all. That's the issue you're having here, Kenny. You think just because you're respectful means you can't possibly be a dick, and that's where you're wrong. All right, I'm going to see you guys in about 45 minutes. If you guys want more, I'm going to be on Helldivers. Kenny, feel free to drop in there and share some more false knowledge. I will see you guys then. Gloopy, I hope to see you, brother. I'm converting you, and I like it. See you guys over there. 45 minutes, boys.